Hello fellow MGTOWs, I'm Soluchi and I'm a MGTOW. This video is also going to be kind of a special video, and it's going to touch on some of the things a few MGTOWs have spoken about. Online dating, but specifically speaking, Tinder. After watching Sandman's videos and Lou Marco's videos on online dating and of course Tinder, I decided for experimental purposes only to create a Tinder account. And the result I'm about to tell you is just going to it's going to shock you. It might blow your mind. You might not be surprised, but it's worth the listen. So first, when I created my Tinder profile, right, I put in the things girls, they want to hear, like I have a good job, I'm a good guy, financially stable. I wrote pretty much everything women really want, and funny enough, I wasn't getting that much activity on my Tinder profile. I was getting about one match per week or so, and it was pretty poor, So I changed my picture of my Tinder and updated my About Me section to this. Wait a second.
Voice activation systems online.
Here's my current profile. This app fuels the female egotistical or narcissistic nature by giving them the selfie culture and a buffet of cock to choose from. This in turn transforms most of these girls to picky bitches with shitty attitudes. Most of you females on here have nothing to offer but your depreciating looks and your vagina. And that's what my About Me section on Tinder is. No joke. That's exactly what my Tinder profile has. I'm not making it up. If you're a female and you come across my Tinder profile, that's exactly what you're going to see. And surprisingly, after I updated my profile to this, direct, truthful About Me section, I ended up having about 60 matches in a span of 12 days or so. 60 matches. That's not bad. That's pretty good actually, right? And here's the photo of the matches. Some of these girls were asking me some really crazy stuff, Like one of them told me she was into bondage, and I'm talking about girls of all races. They're all freaky. I mean, like the first one on the list is Asian, the next one is black, the next white, then black, white, and the list goes on. But that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is the 11 types of girls you will find on Tinder. And first of all, we are going to start off with the hypergamous gold diggers. Do realize hypergamy doesn't always mean, dating some guy who has money. It can also mean upgrading to someone else who's better looking, who has more muscles, who walks a certain way, who talks a certain way. That's hypergamy. As long as your new partner is better than your old partner, that's hypergamy. Dating upwards. I'm going to be reading from this a lot, so bear with me. First up, we have Calliope. She's not exactly a 10 or an 8, but she wants you to buy her earrings bigger than her face. Notice that she doesn't state what she can do for you, just what she needs from you. These type of girls are all over Tinder. Next we have Wenyi. Wenyi is one of those type of girls who uses Tinder to advertise and promote their Instagram accounts. They do this in the hopes of gaining new, beta male simp followers. Next up we have Lewis. She's a type that doesn't feel the need to put up much information in her About Me section. After all, wait a minute, that's not a she, that's a he, she. A transsexual. I just noticed the trends after NYC. Okay, now this is confusing. Tinder might have to look into creating an extra profile for people who are, transsexual. So you can have, straight, transsexual, lesbian, whatever. So just extra profiles to accommodate every type of person. Okay, next we have Teresa. Teresa likes hockey and guys with nice butts. Teresa also likes to deceive guys, seeing she's an expert in cropping her photo at the right angle. She leaves her true form for the last photo on her profile. We shall call her the shapeshifter for her ability to transform and deceive men. Okay, next we have Melina. She's the type to let you know she's a strong, independent woman. She writes that she's an architect. Now, some of you might not see that as something that's harmful. I mean, what's wrong with a girl with ambition, right? I'll tell you, a lot of the time, if you are not on the same level, occupation-wise, girls like her will swipe left to reject your profile. We shall call her Miss Strong, Independent, and most likely to be a feminist. Next, we have Sophie. Girls like Sophie are the sarcastic type. She's so sarcastic, she writes that her friends call her Jerome. Now, some guys might be attracted to females like her, but I think too much sarcasm and people will stop taking you too seriously. She has a fragment of a sentence that's entirely sarcastic on her About Me section. She might be the type that people don't really take too seriously. Sarcasm has to be done in moderation, or else it gets old pretty quick. On to the next one, we have Chantel. Chantel obviously doesn't feel the need to fill in her About Me section. This means you have to read her mind in order to know what she's looking for in a guy. And may the gods in Olympus help you if you don't know what she likes, for she will swipe to the left and reject your profile. We shall call her the "you better be able to read my mind or I'll reject you" type girl. And next, we have Bernadette. She's not exactly the most attractive type of female, so she will fill in her About Me section. She has to use every weapon in her arsenal to draw in potential mates. If only more girls filled in their About Me section like Bernadette, guys wouldn't have to read minds like they do for Chantel. And next, we have Mel. Wow, Mel's a special case. She's the type that can only communicate with emoticons. There are a lot of her type on Tinder. They think communicating with emoticons is cute. Not really, because we can't really speak emoticon. Next, we have Alexandra. Alexandra is the type to have pics of her and someone else, usually a guy in the picture. Way to confuse every guy who comes across your profile. Are you single or are you not? Next up we have Gab. Gab is fairly attractive, and she will indirectly tell you the type of things that she likes if you happen to go on a date with her, as you can see in her About Me section. Better get those chick flicks and country music ready, because she isn't the type to play around with her country music. Next, we have Vivian. Vivian is very similar to the previous girl, Gab. Only this time, she's the type to indirectly tell you what she's looking for in a man by stating her height. If you're not that height or taller, beware, for she will most likely swipe left to reject your profile. Next up, we have Theresa. Theresa, she's the type who most likely has baby rabies. She could also be the type to poke a hole in a condom. Fellas, beware. Last but not least, we have Stephanie. Stephanie is a rare one. She has somewhat of an honest look on her face. Even though her About Me section is a one-liner, she adds that the good times are the ones that last. And I completely agree with that. Could she be the fabled Nawalt? Only time will tell, brothers. Only time will tell. And now, to recall the types of women you find in Tinder. 11 types. 1. The gold digger. 2. Shapeshifter. 3. Girls who advertise their Instagrams on Tinder to gain simp beta male followers. 4. Girls who don't fill in their About Me section. 5. The Miss Strong, Independent, and most likely to be a feminist type girl. 6. The you better be able to read my mind or I'll reject you type girl. 7. The type that will fill in her About Me section because they're lacking the looks department. 8. The type who will have pictures of her with some other guy in the picture and most likely will confuse potential mates. 9. The type that will indirectly tell you the type of things she likes if you happen to go out on a date with her, and also what they look for in a guy. 10. The type who most likely have baby rabies. She will also be the type to most likely poke a hole in the condom. Beware. 11. The final last but not least, the fabled Nawalt. Or maybe that's what she wants us to think. But either way, only time will tell. I had so much fun making this video and putting it together. I just kept, finding humorous bits and pieces of it to add into this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And this video is over. You guys have a good one. I'm Soluchi, and I'm a MGTOW. Have a good one.